Let me know whether I should repeat one more time. Let me know whether you guys understood what is statistical. Okay. Okay. So till now we know what is Java, right? So what is Java? Java is a popular and most widely used programming language. Okay. And it is also called as object oriented programming language. Okay. So why it is object oriented programming language? Because it involves what it will in Java, everything involves around object creation and managing that object. So that is the reason why we call Java as a object oriented programming language. And apart from that, Java follows OOPS principles like polymorphism, encapsulation. There are some principles, 9 principles. So those OOPS principles will be followed by the Java. So that is the reason we call Java as a object oriented programming language. And apart from that, it is strictly typal language too. Okay. And we call it as statistical language too. And we call it as both interpreted and compiled language too. Because in Java, um, to change the code from high level language to low level language, we will be using both interpreter and compiler. So that is the reason why the Java is called as both interpreted and compiled language. Okay. So coming to the what is programming language. So what is the example I have given? So if two persons need to communicate with each other, then there should be a common language between those two people, right? So if there is no common language, then how can they communicate? They cannot, right? So here the language is acting as a medium. So in the same way, the programming language will also act as medium between the user and the machine. Okay, so it acts as a medium between the user and the machine. The machine will understand zeros and ones, and the user will understand high level language. Okay, so the high level language cannot be understood by the machine. So that is the reason here the programming language acts as a medium between the user and the machine. So with the help of this programming language only, we can communicate with the machine. So how we will communicate? By writing some programs. Okay, so what is the program then? So program is nothing but it is a set of instructions. What it is? It is a set of instructions. Okay, so which are passed by the user to the machine. Okay, so set of instructions are nothing but rules. So whatever the rules or the instructions, we will put as a piece of code and we will send to the machine. Okay, the machine will understand that instructions and try to do some task. Okay, or it will perform some task and give back the results for us. Okay, is it clear? So program is nothing but set of instructions that will be passed by the user to the machine. The machine will understand those instructions or rules and will perform some task and give reply back as a result. Okay, so coming to the what is strictly typal language. Strictly typal language, if we take Python, we won't bother about data types there. Okay, so if we assign string value, that particular data type for that variable will become string only. So if I try to assign integer value for that particular variable, the data type will become integer only. So in the same way, the Java won't work. Okay, so we need to specify the data types explicitly. So that is the reason Java is strictly typal language. And coming to the statistical language, why we call Java as a statistical language? Can anyone answer?